Hi everyone, it's Adrian Leah. This is going to be a reading. I wanted to pop in at Happy Valentine's Day if you celebrate, or Happy Day if it's another day for you, but you could make it happy and worthwhile if you can. Um, so I will get right into pulling the cards, because I like to do my readings around certain times of the day. And I would say that I was having a productive day. I did my taxes, and the return is good. We'll just be a little bit, but I am thinking about things that, I would like to get, but I'm also continuously saying, like, oh, this popped out. A lot of cards popped out. So the card is the King of Swords. I feel like there's a lot of heavy thinking, which is interesting. It could be linked to, and my palms are getting like itchy. So there could be something. It doesn't necessarily have to be with money. It could be that maybe you or somebody else is like heavy on their mind, or on you might be heavy on their mind, and vice versa. And that was like also about to be like the future position card too, but it was coming out pretty drastically, so I feel like it's part of like the present. And it could be like coming out as like antsy. Usually with the King of Swords, it's not a card that does that. It does that often, but I mean, when the time strikes, it strikes. And I feel like there could be an opportunity that is like there, and the King of Swords, there might be an eagerness and not wanting to miss that opportunity. I feel like there could be tested energy. Now, it doesn't necessarily need to be specifically with like the signs that are linked to this card, and then linked to maybe like if you follow the full moons or what have you, it'll, well, there's a full moon in Leo, and that seems to be an interesting energy for February, but at the same time, it seems to be fitting because there's a lot of passion and drive that goes into this time around, where it it has almost like, um well, the word that I was getting is consistent, or something that is like a following through type of energy. And both of those types of energies with Leo, and you could link this to Aquarius. Again, it doesn't need to be the signs, it's just like the energies of that. There does seem to be like a desire and eagerness and not wanting to miss an opportunity. I would say, since it is linked to the King of Swords, and there's like that fire energy, and it is Valentine's Day, it it seems to be like all kind of playing the part, and I wouldn't be surprised if the other person is aware, but maybe you didn't completely put it out there. But it's kind of like one of those things where somebody might say like, how did you know? But it's like you're wearing like the full on outfit of this whole thing that maybe you didn't think was super evident, but it's like kind of you're wearing like the full suit of it. And since I'm talking about suit, well, and the court card is there, I feel like it could be there can be a boldness that comes out of it. The sword suit is really linked to like military energy too. So there might be like swift action that way. There might be like a division too, especially if the King of Swords is keeping his or her eye on something. It could be from a distance. There might be a level of perception or even reading between the lines of it. And I'm getting like tapping your foot or like doing this like on the table like when you're doing that, you know? Like sometimes it can be a lot of anticipating or antsy energy. And I made apple jam because I enjoy apples and I was really happy with like the orange jam that I made last time. It's super like fresh and crisp, the apple jam. I didn't blend the apples, so it is one of those like you have the pieces in there. I like both apple jams, but I was planning on making it a topping for another thing that I wanted to make today. I was just like full of ideas. And maybe a productive thing is following through with something and then maybe trying to go to the next thing. If you need to multitask, maybe put your time towards specific things and not to put it towards too many things and then not that much progress is evident in a lot of places. Sometimes you don't see a lot of progress right away, but it'll be good to stay focused at this time. And as I was saying, it could be like the karmic reward from the last reading that I was doing. It was a really excellent reading. And I feel like it was one of those like if you want to link it to your religion or spirituality, I was getting a lot of angel cards and like the Hierophant was in there too that you could link to a god or god source. This, for the future, it looks like wanting to set your roots down somewhere. It's almost like wanting to call something home. It could be even a person too if you're linking it to a relationship, so that could be like the establishment there. And since it's like a dinner table, I have had those discussions in the past. It could be that type of interaction, even though it's not necessarily like a swords energy, but you have to grow from certain things and it's tending to the future, that type of energy. As I'm saying that, I'm holding the obstacle card and it's the King of Pentacles, so it's another archetype. So I feel that with the King of Pentacles, I'm not reading for gender either. You can, because I feel like these are separate energies, and I'm not saying that they're on different timelines, But with the King of Pentacles, it seems like there's something that's necessary. Oh, and then you have the how to overcome the obstacles, the Queen of Swords. I feel like that links to the King of Swords. So I feel like someone might need to establish themselves in some way because um, I don't really want to say it's survival, but there's something that seems necessary about it. The Queen of Swords and the Nine of Swords come out together, but I would say the Nine of Swords is the overall energy. So when the Nine of Swords comes in a reading, it's not the same suit again, but you have the Nine of Swords, and then it goes into the Ten of Pentacles. And it feels like an energy of wanting to receive that clarity or answers. And I would say with it being, even though it's kind of, um, it's February, with the Leo energy there too, there is that, there's like, when the Leo just kind of goes for something. I'm not saying that it's not that they wouldn't be patient for it, but when they know, and it's almost like going full force. Oh my God, I'm not trying to link it to myself, but I literally have like a lion tattoo, right? Because I love like big cats and rabbits. Those I would say are like my favorite animals. And foxes, just I'm an animal person. So, because I feel like with my personality too, it's kind of like one of those things where I don't hold back a lot. Like if I'm doing something, especially a project where I have a lot of freedom to do whatever I want, I just get like so jovial because I'm like, oh, I could do whatever I want. Usually I kind of just, it's not like I don't follow rules, but if I see like a crack in the system of any sort, like I'm gonna do what I want to do and kind of make it my own. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm having like, I don't think I'm not sick, like a scratch in my throat. And interestingly, today, I don't know how much this happens, but it was raining. And I was thinking, ooh, fun. It could clean my car because my car has a bunch of sand on it and I didn't get it cleaned. Um, and it's like a little, like, there's like a breeze. I'm not saying I'm cold. I am wearing long sleeves, but it's kind of to say that, well, it's cool enough for me to wear something like this. I didn't wear this during the day. It's not like I went anywhere. I literally stayed at the house, but I I love wearing winter wear. It's probably my favorite type of clothing. And autumn too. Well, I feel like autumn's my favorite season because that's my birthday season, but I also love autumn. And I feel like when it comes to warmer seasons, I don't have a lot of clothes to wear because I find myself just reaching for whatever I feel like I'll be cool in. So, and I don't want to be like, oh, uh, wow, it's so nice out. Like, what is this? Such a predicament. Because I know that some people are literally like freezing outside and experiencing all types of horrible um living situations, and I don't want to be like, oh my God, like the worst, my first world problems. Oh, and I got so my cousin, he doesn't really message me that often, but he messaged me the other day. I was like over here and just minding my own business, and he hit me up and he was like telling me his situation. And it's just like doing my thing and listening to all the things he was telling me. And well, I'm not going to go into detail about his business, but I was like, basically, he was upset and he was thinking about, I don't know how deep I should go into, but like how deep, well, basically about how he would be about finding a person in the future. And I was just like really invested. Of course, I would have been invested regardless, but I was like, oh, she did what now? Oh, on your birthday? And I was just like, So I was happy, like, even though he doesn't really hit me up as much as I'm just like fucking talking away half the time with him, and he's like more of like the chill type of cousin. Basically, we're the cousins that don't exist in the family, kind of. It's funny because he had to remind me when we were younger. He's like, "Yeah, we met." And I'm like, because I was like, "Did we really?" And he's like, "Yeah, you were crying." And I'm like, as always, just the center of attention. But because both of our siblings, like my older brother and his older brother, they were like delegated a lot of things like from my dad specifically. And I would say like his brother is like my dad's second son basically. Like he gets him everything. I'm not saying he wouldn't get anything for my other cousin, but um especially when he would like do things like when he would travel, and that would be uh one of the people that he would just, I need to do this and this and this and this, and that's what would happen. So, like, we're chilling, and basically, my advice was like, just like at this time, just be the best that you can be. I know I've like said stuff like this before, but um, give yourself what you deserve and just put yourself in that position where you know that you're that person, and just you need to live your best life, regardless if she's in it or not. So I'm not saying to like run around and be like fucking around and shit, but just, just doing your thing and elevating the type of lifestyle in yourself. So the oracle cards that I have are you are safe. And I feel like this is really evident for the last reading too, because these are like kind of specific cards. So you are safe, Archangel Michael. I'm protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and home. And I feel like that's really reassuring, especially for this time around. Um, Again, when you're in specific conditions or situations, and there might be that survival mode, or even the Archangel Michael energy, and that would be kind of like the warrior spirit because he is the angel that is linked to the military. I don't know if it's like that with other countries, but that's what it is here. So it's victory. Archangel Saldaphon, your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. Because, well, I have my own little set of prayers, specifically to Archangel Michael, and I say it the same exact prayer whenever I feel like I want to say it. And sometimes I say it when I don't. Well, it's not like I don't feel like I want to say it, but I say it. Um, and it doesn't change. Sometimes I add on the things that I'm praying for, but the stuff that I have on there, or the animals or the people, they're like stuck on that prayer. And I will say, like, people might be talking too. So the Queen of Swords, I don't know if it would necessarily be a talking energy coming from the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords isn't one that it's necessarily like a talking person, but the word that I'm getting is like chatterbox. So I feel like it might be like either the right time or the right person to for the Queen of Swords to open up to, because I don't feel like she's one to, I don't want to say like waste her time or your time based off of the types of things that she feels that she would want to talk about. Um, I don't want to say it like in a selfish way too, but there might be like that sense of awkwardness sometimes. Um, I get this a lot too, that I interact with like specific people, especially those who are in my life, and I don't, I wouldn't say I don't get along with everybody because I feel like I in general, am, I feel like I'm a nice person, but in terms of conversation, I can talk to somebody or I don't talk to somebody. Like I feel like it goes one way or the other. Like if I feel like well, not even feel, like if I feel like, I said it again, that I am not that, there isn't a lot of commonality with like the conversation, there might be that silence there that might be like the awkward cough in the auditorium type of silence, because I just like I don't know what I would say to you. And it's not like I'm trying to be rude or I'm trying to like, I mean, I don't know, it depends on the situation, but um a lot of times like I don't have it like that. Maybe another person maybe like that too. And it could be two awkward people and they're really chill together. So the other two oracle cards, crystal clear intentions, Archangel Michael again. Be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. Then prioritize Archangel Metatron. Focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. So I'll go through the last two cards. So it will, I'm going in different orders, but different order. The Four of Cups. And I feel like that could be the obstacle with the King of Pentacles. And since I feel like these are two different energies, the Queen of Swords and the King of Pentacles, that there could be that type of specific interaction there. But it seems like with the King of Pentacles, it might be something that might make him or her like lethargic. There just seems to be something in the routine that this person doesn't want in the routine, but it's put in there in preparation, I feel like, with the Ten of Pentacles. Like to get to the Ten of Pentacles, even though it's minor arcana, it has to be a solid foundation to make it that far. If it isn't, it's just, it wouldn't be the Ten of Pentacles. Um, the Pentacles suit is, you could link it to nature, you could link it to trees and being rooted. A lot of times, like the Ace of Pentacles, to me, it's like hard ass rock, like trying to move a boulder with just try, and it'll be an adventure or a feat for you to do that. So you do have the Ace of Pentacles in the past. So something is already established there. I feel like it's slow moving, but it's something that it can be both energies that are really working hard in order to even get past these times and get to that place where it feels like a homey type of energy, whether it's like a physical home or with each other. I guess that's physical too. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in another video.